Alright guys, welcome back to God of War. Right back where we left off, of course. And yeah.
Would this help?
I dropped it?
When you were chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then...
You did lose it.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
Turn to the witch. Nice little view. So Fallout 76 got a Halloween update. I don't know if I'll film any of it though. I can't stay with that game anymore. There's not enough new content for me to even want to play more than 20 minutes. I hope Expeditions will be good next year, but right now that game has nothing to offer.
Oh, exactly what I need.
Even with the December DLC update, that game still has just nothing to offer.
So he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait. Not without thanks. You want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult. Luina. Luina. Himalaya. There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Will we see you again?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Come, boy.
Okay.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
Alright, now we got the compass.
I see a boat!
It's a cool way to introduce the compass, you know, it's just a HUD thing, but they introduced it in a way that makes it really cool.
Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. Or they are nightmares. I don't remember which. I wish I could ask her.
Alright. I'm not gonna focus on looting too much because
Now
I've
we'll get
already
to the
played through the
mountain
game
point.
once, so we have what we
I
need
just
to
can't
at
believe I'm
least
here.
finish the game.
In all woods. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods. Or even my own beds.
You are not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great. There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
We flow into seawater.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea, the sea stinks. Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke to the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh, that sounds like Baldur,
Baldur.
an Aesir god, son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
Alright.
I see runes there in his chest. Can't quite make it out. It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
The axe did not return. What is this?
It's the World Serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am! This is great!
It speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What does it say?
I don't know! That was amazing! Wait! There's a shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
Alright.
We're going to the dock first, right?
That's probably the
We'll
most
be the first
iconic
people to walk on
part
him.
of this
Who
game.
knows how long?
Is the World
You
Serpent.
know that serpent?
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around the whole world and bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me. Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Sackseed. Have I got something for you too?
Brock? But how did you...
None of your fucking business. Now get in here, I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
Okay. What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch. Catch!
Alright, what he's got for us? A rune?
The pile of rocks there, with that key of Yggdrasil, You can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
Yeah, it's just a fast travel system. We don't have any other area to fast travel to. Alright. Let's get on going.
What is this?
A horn.
Oh.
Here's the end.
Can we blow into it?
Without knowing the outcome?
Well, we usually push every button, pull every lever we see.
Outcomes we can predict. No. This is something else. We must develop your instincts.
I knew it! We are blowing the horn.
No. We are testing your resolve.
I have resolve. A bunch of it. I won't blow into it if you don't. I won't blow into it if you don't. I won't blow into it if you don't.
That's it. That's all it has. Does that mound kind of remind you of Death Stranding? Reminds me of Death Stranding.
Here we go! Left foot! I got one!
Good night.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready. I don't know these rules. If we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out.
How do I open it? Oh, I just walk up to it.
I still can't read these.
Okay.
What is that? It smells awful.
Poison.
Come on, boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
Alright, we gotta climb
What
up.
are those things? They smell awful.
Your mother
Fucking
called them
monsters.
scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Look at those.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here. Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is of no consequence.
Hi, excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Face dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy. Okay then. I will just Oh. 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 Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
Alright, let's keep going towards the mountain.
Atreus, to me.
Okay, coming.
There's so many enemies. So much is going on.
was exhausting.
This way.
I can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
We are.
Yeah, we're like right under it now. Before we were really far away.
Here we go! She really didn't want anyone over. Why let a deadly curse stop you?
Come on. He's not even hitting her. Bitch. Come on.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. We were off hunting a lot.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Whoa! These hills look kind of sick. Watch out! Kind of scary.
I don't even know what's over there.
Let him go!
Good job, boy.
Father?
That's fun.
Ready yourself.
skin's too strong.
Before they get back up!
Come here, fuckers.
Here, take this! Watch your luck! One more! An ogre? Here? Who built this place?
Nice. You did good. Not too bad. I'm getting used to the combat in this game again, and it's working out good. Mountains base.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Oh, that's a face.
Indeed.
I don't have that upgrade yet.
Is that smoke?
Stay back, boy.
Ugh. What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch! Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. The Black Breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes. Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
We have to leave Midgard.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
Alright.
We'll use this. Wraitha.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too.
I just love the Leviathan axe. Fucking physics.
Just give that a turn. There. Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since, destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
Wait. So is Thor gonna kill this World Serpent? The next game?
You know, we
That'd be
actually
cool to
talked
see.
to the World Serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
Okay.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh. History only.
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure? We came through here before and there's no way back across. See?
Is that so? Let me show you something. Are you watching? Riosta.
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Yottenheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guy.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Tyr's temple. Built with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't seem very peaceful. Everywhere we go, we're attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people. Now all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world.
Alright, we're gonna head to our first realm.
Take a ride at the bottom of these stairs.
Damn, he's too far. Where'd they go?
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Liosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place. Now
Dude, if we could
realign
get the
wheel
original
onto the
trilogy
track.
like this, that'd be sick. Set up like this, all third person.
Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
Because the original trilogy wasn't technically third person.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning? Boy, you're really strong.
Oh, there we go.
Just keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong. So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Did Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could, once. But this is no spell. This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces. That is all I know for sure. That's perfect. Come back up. We're ready now.
That was impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
I did not hurt my back.
Through these doors.
Wait, so did the giants or the elves build Tyr's temple?
all the races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good. Lyosa.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them. Your bow, please. Once you claim the light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
Is this it? It's so dark.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
Yeah, the tree's
They
kind
aren't.
of fucked.
These roots are part of the Great World Tree, and make travel between the realms possible. Approach the table.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
What now?
Give it a moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree. So, that's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
So Vanaheim will never work.
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yottenheim.
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Yottenheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin. Every realm has a travel room that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
That's the God of War symbol.
We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open. See that giant crystal? Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower missing from the lake?
The Yottenheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
It didn't work. We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes. Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen. Think you can spot the light? I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there. No. No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
She was sent back to Midgard.
She's not dead. Is she?
Not likely. Come.
Look at this place.
Stay by me. Touch nothing.
Okay. What is that? I think you killed it. Whoa, what's that about?
Not our concern, boy. Focus. Look here. What does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
They keep murdering the lighthouse.
It is war. The end of one. The robed one's lost.
Come on.
What are they attacking us for? We didn't do anything.
More will come.
This way.
Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay. At least we're getting closer to the light.
This fucker just pops
Wait,
up
is that Sindri?
out of nowhere.
I could use a distraction.
Oh. Should I use that? I don't know. There's so much.
Anything you need, young sir. And we're back to you. What a surprise.
So it looks like we have to go this way. That's what I meant to do.
Look, there's a boat tangled up over there.
How do I do it? Wasn't it just... Do I have to line it up over here?
Boat's free.
Get in the boat, boy. I have to watch how long we record for.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Homeboy's tripping.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated.
This way? It's really hard to see. It's like foggy.
Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Weird. Could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt... evil. Look! Should we try talking to them?
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern
The
us.
fact that Atreus is Loki makes no sense to me. Because Loki is the god of mischief. Atreus is the exact opposite. Then again, he is young. Loki is hundreds of years old and stuff, you know what I mean? But he is brother to Thor.
That must be the Ring Temple. It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but the blue door, that's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
Sorry about that. This is actually where we're going to end the
Careful, boy.
episode. Just before we actually get in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of God of War. If you did, please don't forget to like and
We
subscribe.
covered the crystal with
Comment
that
down
stuff.
below what you guys want to see on the channel in
To
the
prevent
future.
reinforcements.
And I'll see you guys again in the next one. Stay safe out there. And peace out, guys.